She is one, the only one. As the day turns to dusk, the sky fades from orange and pink to a hazy purple that quickly darkens. Horizontal streaks of large, shadowy clouds scatter themselves as the moon, Selene, appears in all her glory. The night garden comes to life as the crickets invite the dance to begin with their orchestral prelude. Sunflowers and poppies hug themselves tightly and bow their heads in reverence as the night bloomers awaken. Heady perfumes infuse the air with scents of jasmine, spicy honey, vanilla, and sweet chocolate. The bees and butterflies begin to disappear, but not before a changing of the guard takes place. Moths and bats arrive to take over the pollination duties and anxiously await their cue, knowing soon they will be prey and predator, battling for the same nectar and possibly for their very lives. The moonflower gently unfolds its large white petals and glows in the light of Selene's radiance. In the center of the trumpet-shaped blossom, the night pixie is revealed. Asteria sleepily stumbles out of her poisonous yet protective bed, hits the ground, and quietly mumbles curses under her breath as she curls up for another moment, not quite ready to embrace the night, shubs her eyes and slowly opens them. Moonbeams she will never see reflect in their milky, gray-blue opaqueness. If you look deep enough, you will see tiny galaxies in her eyes, but do not look for long, for she will know. Deep indigo locks of loose curls fall from her head to below her waist in a slightly messy manner. She stands and summons a light mist of rain, which forms a barely there, sheer tunic that surrounds her body, leaving her arms and legs exposed. Her subtle, sparkling silver wings emerge, and the night commences. Asteria trips over the same rock she forgets about almost every night, then lazily pirouettes through the tiny rain lilies as they open to acknowledge her presence. She stops and listens for her favorite bird to greet her from above, and tries to remember where she left her cane, or, as she likes to call it, the wandering cane. It helps her navigate on her adventurous walks through the gardens, but sometimes has a wanderlust of its own. This morning, Mother Gigi has requested her company, so Asteria decides not to waste any more time, and relies on her other senses to guide the way. Selene has diligently watched over Asteria since the days she was left in her care many years ago. Her mother knew she was different, and would never survive in the harsh sunlight of the days. Her mother also knew of her unique abilities, which could only thrive in the eventide. She was her only daughter, and her very existence depended on this sacrifice. She named her Asteria, in honor of the night goddess of oracles and falling stars, and gave her to Selene to raise and train. Remarkably, Asteria had many of the same gifts as her namesake, oneiromancy, a gift of dream prophecy, being one of these. She awakened this evening knowing she must visit her dearest friend and mentor tonight. It must be tonight, during the very rarest of blue moons. Since she has lost her cane, she decides to take a quick flight instead of walking, which is her normal method for this trip. She loves being close to the earth, feeling the moss and ferns tickle her ankles as she passes by. It makes her feel at one with the world to run her toes over the smooth pebbles as she walks on them. For the most part, she has gradually removed any particularly rough or jagged ones, but occasionally runs into one here or there. She collects these to remind herself that the rough patches allow her to grow. Behind her moonflower is a giant pile of rough patches. Perhaps someday she will build a sculpture, or maybe an artistic garden wall. But for now, it's just a pile of potential.